within these 100 lines. Some are good, some are great, and some are motherfucking trash. Where did we end up? Yes, Court of Takumi. Yeah. That was a good one. Hello, people. We are back for some hundredline. I've been playing Trails in the Sky first chapter ever since I finished Cult of Takumi, right? It's been a while, I think about 2 weeks, something like that. And now I'm at a point where I can switch back to 100 lines because I finished chapter 2 of Trails in the Sky, so we better play some 100 lines for a bit and then switch back whenever possible. Shit, where do we continue? I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Yeah, I think that we're gonna go back all the way to, what was that, day 7? On the top part of the timeline. This time, we're not going to leave school. Remember, the message written on the board was written by Hiruko. Because she comes from Box of Calamity, if I remember correctly. How's she gonna react? Why? The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So, when is the next attack? Next one is 3 days from now on day 7. And what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right? We'd be technically complying with what the message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with your threat. Next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Takumi, you're smart. You're smart. I wonder why. Is it because the writers chose to make you smart, or there's a reason I don't know of? Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded. There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? You're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Saray before we even saw the message. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Let's go back to chapter select real quick. This is day 4, not day 7. And at the end of day 3, Takumi got infected by a gi. Only like by its data, not physically. Which is why Slasher happens. Can I get Slasher? Hello? No. This is why Slasher happens. Again, last time I said Slasher, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But anyway, hold up, if we go back to 14B. When you choose to go to 14B, the PLM guys actually stab Takumi with an antidote. It actually heals him from the gi somehow. So Hiruko was not able to do it, but the PLM guys did? How's that work? I wonder. Is the same going to happen here or not? Because so far, Takumi has killed, well, Eito, yes, but with the gi, he killed Saray too. Will he continue to kill people or not? I say, please no. We don't want a third time Takumi being the killer. Anyway. There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I have no clue who would they be. Who they could be. Oh my god, I can't read. Only thing we can figure out is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone. You just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up! Things are different now that Saray's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore that message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? That's the kind of show I'd pay through Through the nose to watch? What does that mean? My thank excuse me. Classic Shoma. So, if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takemaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. We're going to, by majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself. That's like the wall of fire. I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. Aku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached. Ding dong bang bong. Ooh, I missed that. Oh, we can skip that. I completely forgot. Cafeteria. I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Right, we're doing this for like the 12th time. I think, yes, we get it. Yes, Suri told me about them earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just buffing, bro. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not? I now know. Situation's changed. So I'm going back to my room to hit the sack. Whoa! Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag? I ain't got no time for this. We ain't in some freaking game or movie. About that. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed Surrey is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in this school. Or it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiruko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. I see how it is. Safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep. Defense room, huh? Hiruko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us. Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens, that's all. Let the Surrey's mangled remains! Surrey was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption is completely different from killing a flesh and blood person. Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human? No, I'm just guessing. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. You're dead. Darumi was right. Darumi was right. Yeah, you're gonna die. Anyway, heading back to my room. Let's see what tomorrow brings. A dead Takemaru. Takemaru and Darumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako. As long as we're together, no one can hurt us. You are not Power Rangers. They held hands and left the cafeteria together. Good night, everyone. Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hiruko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. What? This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone though, except the 3 of us. If the 2 of you are working together, I'd probably be No, yeah, no, sorry, my mind wandered very, very far. What am I supposed to say, bro? What? Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Right. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this. We're not, but I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now. Indeed, casting aspersions at each other won't help us sleep any better. Ah, fine. I'll go too, and only because there's no other choice. What the fuck? Well, that transition was weird. And so, we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. Who wrote that message and destroyed Saray? Is the culprit really one of us? Nah, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. He couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Saray and writing that message. Hang on. Are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Saray are one and the same? Damn, Takumi's so smart. Takumi's very, very smart this time. Because yes, again, the person who wrote the message is Hiruko. And the one who destroyed Saray is you, Takumi. We just automatically assumed so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. In my bed? It's 12:55 a.m. Hasn't been even an hour since the new day began. What the hell? A visitor? This time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved. Until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. Are you Brody, you got Michael Myers at your door and you want to capture him? Could very well be someone asking for help too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my room door cautiously. Why wouldn't it be Hiruko, I mean? I looked around before stepping out. No one is there, what? There was nobody to be seen anywhere. Was it a prank? Or a hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into the room. What the hell was that sound? I thought he got shot by a rocket. A sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Hiruko. Ding dong, bing bong. I think it's Hiruko. She tried to. Oh well, she did, but no. She did this so early. Again, in Slasher, multiple times Hiruko brought Takumi to the infirmary to run checks on him for the gi and shit. When I next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Is that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I don't know, bro. Does it hurt? Touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. Above? Oh, so that was the sound. Something was falling. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me. I'm not sure which one. On the back of my head. But who? And why? Was it the person who wrote the message and destroyed Saray? No, but yesterday you just said that there were two different people. In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then... What the fuck? The door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside? Takumi! It's Gaku! Gaku's... What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. I thought she buzzed down the door. Ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon, the classroom came within view. I dashed inside, and what greeted me was... What is this sound? Yeah, but how do you explain that? Alright, so what we learned in Slasher was that, much like in Box of Calamity, or the two boxes routes, I think? No, it was just in Calamity. The Gi, when it takes control of something, will kill people with sharp objects. Here it seems like Gaku was killed with a knife. Right? Thing is, it doesn't make sense for Takumi to have done that. He was conscious the entire day. And hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, was Hiruka that knocked him out to run some test. Ow, when does Gaku die? And also, that's very ironic, right? Because he said, if the two of you are working together, I'm in deep shit. Well, he died. And that's even more ironic because, well, you're not necessarily working together, but Hiruko is, forcing the work together? I don't know, bro. But yeah, we're kinda in this shit together with Hiruko. Shit, I can't speak. I can't shape my thoughts. My hair is goddamn mangled, tangled. I don't know, bro. Is that it? Is that it? I did it. Great. I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me. Because we stayed? Really? Rui, you're stressing out. Hirumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. Why? That's so interesting. No, I wanted the report card this time. Hirumi and Gaku. I know they kind of hit it off with the alphas that they befriended, I guess, the geese. This is day 5. What? So she started shaking him harder. Yuko slowly put her arms around Hirumi and gently pulled her away. Wow! This game does not stop surprising me, bro. Wow.
そうですよね。保健室に運べばマルコさんは無理だよ。死亡してからすぐじゃないとあのマシンで蘇生はできない。マニュアルにそう書いてあったから。すぐってどれくらい？具体的な時間はわからないけど、3時間のことをすぐとは言わないよね。3時間
？3 hours。
乾き方と変色の具合、それらを見ればわかるの。殺されてから少なくとも3時間以上は経過してるって。
Everyone is so smart in this. Thank you.
それに出血の量もかなりひどいし、知ってるでしょ？あのマシーンで蘇生するには体内に溢血が残ってる必要があるって。
Couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the revival-matic. However, fortunately, Kako was right. The revival-matic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death: how would you say that? Hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death: day 5 between 1 and 4 a.m. after Takumi got knocked out. Between 1 a.m. Hold up. 1 a.m., which is 5 minutes after Takumi got knocked out. And then between 1 and 4. Do we know what time the bell rings in the morning? 7? 10? Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? Oh, right. Right. And also, Drumi, you're not stressed anymore? What? You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back, in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, right? They said the same thing last time, but I didn't understand why it still didn't work. But someone has overridden the program that controls it. What? The code is so difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that the drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. Well, this is very easy. Can't be serious. Like, scenaristically, this is way too easy of an explanation. Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. Who has the authority to do that? Saray, of course. But who else? Silence filled the air, and nobody spoke for a while. Then Takimaru mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. Kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I believed him. I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. Oh, you actually cleaned the rooms, that's nice. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Aww. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. And we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body to the infirmary, from the infirmary to the morgue. Hey, why are we moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? That is true, because in Slasher we kept storing the bodies here. Like in both... Hold up. In both of these Slasher routes, so... Wait, I don't remember exactly. There's a zombie run, the zombie one, right? And then like the normal one. Shit, I do not remember a single thing about this. But yeah, we kept storing them here, with no explanation whatsoever. The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me. You mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. Then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that. Yes. Now, do you believe I've traveled back in time? I'm not sure. It's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. And share your observation with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Wait, we need to figure things like this out. Oh my god. We need to figure things like this out step by step. She tapped a finger on her temple. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Yes. I woke up before the morning announcements, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor like that. Question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for their heart. The number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge. That, or they get a kick out of it. Feels more like anger than a grudge to me. Aha! The killer is the same. Shit, sorry. Motherfucking fatigue just jumped at me, stroked me from behind. Pause. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone, thinking they can strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible. I don't think their objective was even. I think their objective was even simpler than that. Pray tell? To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so we couldn't possibly revive Gaku even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the SDU's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us. Everyone felt silent at that. Nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come to this conclusion deep inside. That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we all had slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep? Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. Okay, so it seems that this chapter 15 is the sequel to this, really. Because they're talking pretty much about all the things we have learned throughout chapter 14. Or at the very least, slasher, not 14b, because what the hell is 14b? That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us is the killer? One of us here? The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because she walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
ほらね、息もしてないし、脈もない。従ってゾンビにでもならない限り、青月先輩の犯行は不可能なんだよ。
Say that again? Well, yeah. Well. Yeah, it seems that it truly is the sequel, because they talk about everything that happened in 14A, in Slasher. Zombies. One of us. Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the revival-matic was? Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 AM last night. I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time. Oh, Takumi, you are so good. Everyone said that they had been sleeping in their rooms. Other than Ima. Ima was, well, in Gaku's room. I was sleeping in my dear sister's room, which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. Ooh, the testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that. Wait, none of us have proper alibis? Hang on! Nobody asked Takumi where he's been. Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably going to be the same. Are you gonna snitch on yourself? I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I'd definitely look suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement? In your bed? Yeah, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer. Why only tell us about this now? I couldn't find a good time to bring it up. Really? But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. Telling the truth. Please believe me. So you say, but that time traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. Yes, you killed Eito for some reason and made that tall tale in order to justify your actions. No! That would actually explain why Suri was destroyed too. Suri was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth. When Suri tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him. Why would I do that? And what about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Reverse psychology. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Maruko. You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. Oh, this shit is so interesting. I'm so locked in. Okay, so I've talked about this problem of mine a bit ago, right? Is that I'm currently juggling 2 games, right? 2 series at the same time. And when I jump back on one of the series, I'm not necessarily locked in. And sometimes I just like, yo, I wish I could just close the game and start the other one, right? But I can't do that. I have to record content and put it out for you guys. But I also want to play the game I'm playing, right? But sometimes the feeling, the heart just isn't there. Oh shit, I'm locked in, I'm strapped, and I'm ready to know what the hell is happening, bruh. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others. There was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takemoru, the Rumi Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Hiruko? Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takemoru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? What are you saying? You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid I may actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you idiot. I'd just kill you right back. That means I'm staying in Mistress Hiruko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress. That's so lovely. I'm sorry, but you're on your own. But why? You may end up killing me, for all I know. Besides, I've already been Yes, go on. Someone else?
No! 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 No!
I love the freak win. I am ashamed. Me too. Your only option left is Takumi. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know? You know? Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my own room as well. I just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. The door swung open and in walked Hiruko Tsubasa. What's the matter? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. What? You came all the way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either, unlike the other 5. Okay. That's nice to hear. And? If what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes? When that happens, I intend to fight. But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. You're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight. Even Takimaru and Darumi, who fought on day 1? Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hiruko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose. A combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough. Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. Calling? From where? You once mentioned the second to last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here? Well, that was not a question, but yeah. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to second to last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I've been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hiruko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me? Of course! Then we set off at 6 AM tomorrow morning. Thanks! The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it? Yeah. We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. Oh, that's a good point. It's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this. Thank you. They nodded and left the room. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10, since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle. Going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse, because that just makes them easier targets to kill. For the killer, I'm sorry. I concluded that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hiruko and Tsubasa. Hope you can win the team from the second academy tomorrow. Yoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yugamu, and Nozomi. The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. You are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds. A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that. Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hiruko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. You're not even going to see us off, huh? I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know? Nothing I could do about that. How'd you break the news to them? I just told them plainly. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. They didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? Oh, they sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly, letting just the 3 of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the I was about to call this a chandelier. No. The lights, I guess, being like this, it's very luminous. Luminous? Luminous? Begin exploration. Oh, hell nah. I ain't exploring shit. Look over there. That looks like a shortcut. What? Looks like a shortcut. Okay, this shit was funny, bro. Hold up, I have a question. Well, can't really see. We see that the Undying Flames have black parts on them. What is that? Does Undying Flames actually have black in them? Or that's a shadow? But how does a light source have a shadow? Whew! We finally arrived. So this is the place. Second to last defense academy. As we got closer, I saw her. Zomi. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Zomi was alive. She was alive again and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. Fought the impulse and pulled it back. Huh? Who are you guys? Words simply failed me. While I was still busy being incoherent, Nigo and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from Last Defense Academy? How did you know that? Your class armor. Is there something you guys needed? What kind of question is that? Yes, actually. Moko, what the hell is going on in your head? After moving the conversation to the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what had happened at Last Defense Academy. About Aito, the threatening message, Thuray's destruction, all of it. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. I also shared everything that had happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. What greeted me at the end was silence. Oh, was that say, yo, why is Nigo like that? Well, I mean, the Ray just died, so... Wait, is the cafeteria a little bit different? It's red. The tables and shit. Nigo had stopped moving and had a dazed, distant look in his eyes, so Ray's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the second academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths agape in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I more or less get what you're trying to say. Yes, we are in quite a bit of a pickle. Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't read what she said because I was scared of her saying some bullshit. Then we have to go there right away. Since this place is just a decoy, there's no need for us to protect it anymore. The enemy will be attacking the academy tomorrow, right? Then we must hasten our steps and get there by today. Thank you. We greatly appreciate the backup. Nigo, is the school bus available? Hey, Nigo, can you hear me? Yes, the bus is available. Great, we'll meet in the parking lot after everyone here gets ready. Takumi, you're going to Tsubasa. You guys can go there first. It's at... Don't worry, I know where it is. They believed Takumi? Did they? I'm packed and ready to go. Pause! We all started walking toward the bus, except for Nigo, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. As soon as we noticed, we stopped walking. Something wrong, Nigo? I cannot go. What? I've been ordered to guard second to last Can I please read? I've been ordered to guard second to last defense academy with my life. Therefore, I am unable to abandon it. Ordered? By who? Your superior officer, the one who got destroyed? No, this order came from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. No. Did you defy them somehow? We all tried to talk Nigo out of staying, but he refused to abandon his post. We have no choice but to leave him behind. But it's already night and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I will be just fine, everybody. You see, there's no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So, if I open a dialogue with the higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. Oh. You think he's lying? Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your superiors and come over as soon as you can, understand? Ow, my foot? We'll be waiting for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. And so, we had to part ways with Nigo. After exchanging firm handshakes, Yugamu is next to a girl again. He is the only one in the bus next to someone. Yugamu, bro, what are you on? A short while after setting off, started a conversation with the 5 members of the second academy.
来てくれるのはありがたいんだけど、それって俺の話を信じてくれたってことだよな。君の話？未来から来たって話だよ。
だって作り話にしてはできすぎてるし。
それに拙者たちしか知らないはずの情報も隅野殿は知っておったからな。
しょうがないから信じてあげることにしたのよ。私も隅野くんを信じてる。
ありがとう。本当に嬉しいよ。向こうのみんなは誰も信じてくれなくて。
ということはそこにいる2人も。
The 5 of them turned to stare at Hiruko and Tsubasa.
純粋な眼をした少年の話を2人は信じてないと？
Was that reaction, Hiruko? Oh, damn. They kept looking at Hiruko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust. The two eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
わかったわよ。それじゃあ私も信じるわ。わかったわよ。
Interesting. In Japanese, she stuttered.
わかったわ。
Rather, she went, fine, right? And hold up, she says, alright, then I'll believe him too. Huh. So basically, I'll believe in him too, just like you guys.
そうなの？だったら私も信じてみようかな。
Seriously? That's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. The reasoning didn't matter as long as they believed me. With this, there were more people who believed me than those who didn't. It made me feel more at ease after going through those terrible things yesterday. I mean, you didn't help yourself, I mean. You really put yourself in that situation. As the bus kept rumbling on, the pleasant swinging sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. Oh shit. Oh, Mr. Shiruko, I am so glad you're safe and sound. I was sure the serial killer would be coming back by himself. Oh, come on, shut up, man. Ouch.
Huh?
Thank goodness you're both okay. What about me? Wait, are those guys with you? Why would you say that, Kako? Nameless NPCs. Hello there, my name is Nozomi Kirifuji. Kako! Why would you say this? I want to say this is unlike you, but you're a goofball too. No, I'm not reading your bullshit, Moko. Neither hopeless romantic, an all-around nice guy. Checks out, yeah. Yeah, it does. Rather, you drugged my ass. You drugged my ass into being like a live totem. Like, come on, man. They're neither nameless nor NPCs. No, shut up, you guys. We should introduce ourselves too. That's alright. We've already heard all about you on the bus. Well, that saves us a lot of time. What are we waiting for then? It's time to play some games where the losers get their nails ripped off for shits and giggles. Wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. I am not playing either. Why would you help us, huh? Why do you even need to ask? It's because we all have the same ultimate goal in mind. Ultimate goal? From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then, the missiles he's been charging up will be launched in all directions, while the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. But right before, we shoot off in the escape pod to join back with the rest of humanity on their artificial satellite. Again, this is a CG we only see in Slasher. Or rather only see. It's not the only part, but we just saw that in Slasher, I meant. Or so we heard from Sir Takumi. I see no reason to say no. We make it through these 100 days, and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. The palpable excitement of the 5 members from the Second Academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moods of those from this academy. What's the matter? You're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defensive battle. Whereas you guys will be sent into the battlefield as their substitutes, even though you're new here. Wait, why aren't you joining the fight? I already explained on the way here. They do not trust Takumi's leadership. Ah, that whole time traveling thing. That's just part of it. Gaku's murder played a bigger part. Right now, they all think Takumi did it. Excuse me? Sir Takumi's a killer? No, of course not. I didn't do it. Sir Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death. But there's no proof yet. Proof of what? Yeah, that's true, there's no proof that he's the killer. And again, no proof that he's innocent, I get that, but no proof that he's the killer. Proof of Takumi's innocence. Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this. I believe you if you can do that. The real perpetrator. That's right, I have to find and catch the real culprit. That was the only way I could regain the trust of those 5 and convince them to help with the defensive battles again. It was also the quickest way. Ima was absolutely right. There was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku and never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. But how would I figure out who the real culprit was? Unlike Kako, I didn't have a detective bone in my body. I had a lot to think about. Okay, so last time Takumi discovered that he was the killer because there was blood dripping from the ceiling of his bathroom. And then he discovered the suit, the power saw, and the knife. Is he gonna find them again? I wonder. Okay, so Takemaru, Dorumi, Shomo, Kago, and Ima aren't even going to come see us off. They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? I don't know. They can at least cheer for us, right? Go get him, guys! Go fight and risk your lives for us because we don't want to. That doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all. Anyway, when is the enemy going to be showing up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you in the bus yesterday about the commander's special traits? Yes, Sir Takumi. Or rather, yes, Sir Takumi. I have it all memorized. Classic hoodie. Oh, how is it I can understand him? Excuse you, ma'am? Little Black Riding Hood. Who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? Did the timeline change? Looked around, the mysterious figure had disappeared at some point during the battle. Yes, Kyoshiki, yeah. Well, on the way to the convenience store at that. We're about to chomp him, like always. Basa pointed to where Mervyn lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing. Oh, his throat again?
どうやら生態がいかれているみたい
Exactly, classic. Brother, you just said you understood him.
そんなことないわ。だって最初にあいつが名乗りを上げた時なんて言ったか分かったもの。
Exactly.
僕は秩序の化身ムブブム。
This is so funny, bro. His name is Japanese and
そう言ってたでござるな。
we held a small victory party in the cafeteria. The 8 of us, huh? We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Even though a fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of a victory had us in high spirits. And then they showed up. 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle. Hunger pangs got the better of your suspicions. Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal? We ain't here to poach your food. And what are you here for? Just thought it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know? Thanks? For what? Thank you. For saving the academy. And us. Yes, thank you. My worthless heart, he said. There's no need to be so formal. Rather hear you say, you'll help us you'll help us out in the next battle. Those are 2 different things. I still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high heaven. But what's the link between these 2? Like, I know Takumi's suspicious. I know. But what does it make you want to fight for the school? We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he can prove his innocence. I want us to find the real murderer. If you can find one, since Takumi may very well be the culprit. What? I found someone waiting for me? At my room? FB? FB. Hello. It's been a while.
Huh?
Yo, why? No, wait, I get it. You have clues to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago. And you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. I am aware that one of your friends, one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. However, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from being omnipresent. While I may be able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. It's too bad. What are you here for then? To inform you of something. Keep it short. I'm not feeling very well right now. What? What does that mean? Right, you can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick? How did that happen? There is a particular space known as blood space in this world. It is a distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. You are aware that the baby's body is also filled with cryptoglobin energy. That is why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the baby's body. Why don't you say your body? I'm sorry. What exactly are you trying to say? It is your aura? But it's simply a source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body! Well, what a... I don't want to say a plot twist. But that's an interesting direction the story is taking. Something is invading the baby's body. That leaves me more confused than ever. Then what should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Oh, wait, if a malicious aura is causing this, I should be bringing an exorcist, right? I take back what I said. This dude is brain dead. The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this. What? Is that a story log? The case in the future? Not what happened to Gaku 2 days ago? I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't I? Solving the case that produces that aura is the cure to this disease. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery. Yes. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you today. So I won't be able to talk to you for a while. Please, don't look so sad. This isn't goodbye forever. It's just... You must solve this case yourself, Takumi. Then we will be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. What? With that, the ghost boy disappeared from sight. A future case. What case, though? Wait, does that mean there's going to be another murder? No, he didn't mention anything about the case being a murder case. I prayed that it would be about something completely different. I never wanted to see something like that again. Story lock or no? No, that's so weird. Days of accumulated stress and fatigue finally got to me, and I ended up sleeping through the morning like a log. When I finally woke up, it was afternoon. In fact, the sun was already sinking into the horizon towards the west. The what? That was the exact moment the shrill sound of sirens? What day is it? Day 8? Oh, Takumi. Now you show up. Everyone else is already here. Sorry, I came as quickly as I could. Everyone, as in everyone who took part in the battle yesterday, in case you misunderstood. The frightening 5. Oh my god, the Sinister 6, huh? Sinister, I'm sorry. Still harping on that, damn. Little Black Riding Hood is so crazy. Shut up! What do you mean?
とにかく黒ずきんの方は後回し。拙者の聖十文字刀は物足りないと申しておる。
It's not the first time you hear about the sword, right?
聖十文字刀。でもあいつの方はまだ。
Zomi pointed to where the figure we dubbed Little Black Riding Hood stood. They began walking toward us with slow deliberation. Then, they pulled back their hood, revealing... not Veshness. She's supposed to be... Wait! I was about to say, is she supposed to be masked? I don't remember that. And then I remember that we always see the CG where she takes off the mask, right? Then I look at her mask and it's full. Usually the right eye is uncovered because part of the mask is broken. Why is it not here? Is that the ominous aura FB was talking about? Or the evil one? At that, the Supreme Commander brought her hand up to her mask. Is that not Veshness? Oh, it is. And see, the mask is broken in the CG. Alright, so Moko in English just made a pun. Veshness, vexed about your looks, therefore the mask. In Japanese, instead of saying Veshness, he said what? Busunesu. Busu in Japanese means ugly, right? So she just said ugliness? Yeah, kind of. Veshness, ugliness type shit. And now she just repeated her name in Japanese.
でもあたよりも断然ドブスじゃない。
Okay, okay.
このご時世にそんなこと言っていいのかな。
What would she say? So much uglier than I am? Why? In this day of age? Why? More importantly.
どうしてわかるんだ俺たちの言葉。
He's... Never mind.
貴様らにもわからんのか。ここにやってきたのはその原因を探るためでもあったのだが。
何を言ってる。
変化が現れたのは数日前のことだ。突然我らの部隊が急激に力を
In another timeline,
なぜか貴様らの言語
she actually knows about the time travel stuff because she heard us talking with Saray, right?
なんだかよくわからんが、とにかくあやつは悪の親玉。
Yes, yes, you goofball. We looked at each other in confusion. Kiyoshika was the person to speak up.
一気に集結するのであろう。ならば面白い。本当は日数をかけて貴様らとの遊びを楽しませてもらおうと思っていた。
Wait, what you mean?
まあいい。ここで2、3人は処分しても
Oh, that's not
構わん
good.
だろう。
That's not good.
上等じゃない。かかってきなさいよ。
Takumi, can you tell them that she's really strong? Vashna slowly started walking towards us, getting closer and closer with each ambling step. Before I could do anything.
待て
Oh!
薬師寺君。どうして？
You want some beef?
おめえらの戦いっぷり屋上から見させてもらってたんだ。そしたらうずうずしてきちまってよ。いても立ってもいられなくなってここへ。
Without waiting for a reply, Takemaru turned to face Veshnis. You're gonna die.
ベシネスとか言ったな。
You're gonna
や
die.
るなら対マンで勝負だ。
No, no,
俺
no!
が相手になってやる。
Are you?
薬師寺君、ダメよ、そんなの。
うせ鏡餅は突っ込んでろ。
鏡餅？
よかろう。ならば一足先に貴様を三途の川に送ってやろう。
River 6 is like
先案内人にでもなるといい。
as a boat rower. It's the river to like. No, I was about to say the hell, but like the death, pretty much. River Styx in Greek mythology, one of the rivers to the underworld. Yeah, I remember that.
いや、その川に行くのはてめえの方だ。水着を持ってくのを忘れんなよ。
What does that mean? A pack?
その貧乳じゃいらねえかもしれねえが。
What are? Oh.
ぞ、ベシネス。
Okay, that shit is mad random, but as long as it's funny, I'm in. But like, what? Again, that's so random. She actually fell for the rage bait? That's so interesting. You're gonna die though. Takemaru hurled towards Veshnis on his bike. But the very next moment, Veshnis unleashed a powerful sidekick that sent him flying. She immediately leapt into the air, switched her sword to her other hand, angled it at the fallen Takemaru as she dropped down. When I next opened my eyes, what I saw was the sky. What I felt was a searing pain across my back. I heard the gurgling sounds of crypto glowing gushing out of my body from a wound. He protected Takemaru, yeah, I get that.
お前。
Oh, now I remember. My body had moved before my brain did, and it made its way to where Veshnis would have landed. I had thrown myself over Takemaru to shield him from the blade she had pointed at him.
自己犠牲か。実にくだらん。
てめえ。
先ほどの一撃で把握した。今の貴様らと剣を交えても つまらんとな。まるで子犬の腹を蹴り上げるような。
Y'all ever watch
それでは
Indra?
全く物足りん。
Is
少
she
し
right?
時間をやろう。その間に力を蓄える。
Hmm.
そうしていつか私のことを楽しませて
Well, I
ほ
guess
しい。
this was to like kind of mend the relationship, I guess.
ああ、それともう一つ。パクロンのムクロは回収させてもらうぞ。昨日のムブブルのように凌辱されてはかなわんからな。
凌辱？
遺血を吸っただろう。あれは我々の種族に対する最大の
Aren't you gonna do the same?
二度と同じことはさせん。
Huh.
ではな。
Sound of Veshnas's footsteps faded away, and I heard heavy stomping getting closer as the others ran over to me.
スミノ殿、
大丈夫、しっかりして。
心配するな。俺は大丈夫だから。
スミノくん、スミノ。
Why did Kurar? I think you're a bit overreacting, but that's just me. That's just me. We went from day 8 to day 21, and again, Nozomi is keeping watch, watching over Takumi. When I next came to, Nozomi was right in front of me. It was pitch black, and she didn't seem to notice I was awake. I called out to her softly. In response, she leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room a few times before finally coming to a stop. And then she just stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. Are you sure you should be doing that? I mean, it's been like 2 weeks, pretty much, yeah. So I mean, yeah, I guess. What do you mean? Your injuries were so severe. You've been out for 13 days. I mean, today is... It's day 21. What time is it? Almost time for the nighttime announcement to play, I think. What a horrible time to wake up. I doubt I can fall back asleep now. That's what you're worried about? I mean, what are you doing here anyway? Nursing you back to health. For 13 days? No, we've been taking turns. It just happened to be my turn today. Oh, I see. Sorry for the trouble, I guess. It's no trouble at all. Wait, I need to tell everyone you're awake. She dashed out of the room immediately after that. She's going to call everyone here? This room's not nearly big enough for that. Decided to get up and go meet the others instead. Wait, nobody died in the meantime, right? Wait, and day 21 is actually the day Eva attacks? Yup. Short while later, everyone else came running over frantically. Not everyone. Only Takemaru from the 8 and the 8 who had joined the battle on day 8. Takumi! Takumi! Sir Takumi! How are you feeling? I'm fine. At Tsubasa's question, Yugamo marched closer and started poking and prodding at various parts of my body. Eventually, he's good. All is well. Yo! Takumi's back in business! You deserve a title belt for this. Nice going. What a relief. Everyone started loudly expressing how happy they were to see me awake. We were seriously considering killing you if you didn't wake up for another 3 days. Wait. Your revival medic could have brought you back to life in full health. None of us wanted to be the one to do the deed. That's why we waited to see if you would recover by yourself. Wait, so how did you heal him? The revival medic? Does the revival medic actually heal wounds? I don't remember. Okay, I'm glad that worked out. My lips turned upward into a smile. Where's everyone else? I told them you'd woken up, but they didn't want to come visit. How those people know heart? Mayhaps they're still of the opinion that Sir Takumi's a killer? Nobody else got killed after that one incident, right? Has to be because the real culprits already found a way outside the wall of fire. No, actually, Kako's gonna come and she's gonna be like, for 13 days, no one died. I think there is a link here. There's a correlation here. That's one possibility. However, this fact also adds to the case against him. Nobody got killed when Takumi was unconscious. Therefore, Takumi is the killer. That's very likely what the others are thinking. Can't believe this. Shook my head helplessly. It didn't matter. I decided to put them out of my mind for now. The more important thing is, what happened in the 13 days I was out? Were there any enemy attacks? Only one on day 15. The 8 of us fought them all. Vashna showed up in that battle as well. Blew Vashna's away with the bomb. But of course, she's alive. Damn, this is incredible. Beating Vashnas with just the 8 of you. Everyone had a proud smile on their face. Wait, that means Takemaru fought too? Do you even need to ask? Really thought I'd just fold my hands and stay on the sidelines after what you did? No, you're no longer suspicious of me? For now, I believe you. Sorry about before, by the way. And thanks for doing that for me on day 8. You seriously saved my life. That's fine. Also, we need to tell you about Nigo. He blew up. Yeah, he blew up. He blew up. We know. We got worried, so we went to second to last defense academy to check on him. The school had been completely destroyed. Nigo's remains were lying in the debris. We recovered a memory chip with an event log that Tsubasa decrypted for us. Turns out, Nigo self-destructed. The classic. And then a few seconds later, oh, we're gonna need Kako actually for this. Shit, how's that gonna play out? I literally just woke up from a coma. You're gonna sit this one out? I can't just stuff it. We'll be fighting hard enough to make up for ya. Stay snug and back. Convalescent. Oh, I like everyone in this route. That's so good. No, I'm fighting too. Why are you being so stubborn? Because I'm the leader of the SDU. Come on, to the war room. Oh, what? Hold up. What? He said Kirifuji no Kiri. Oh, I see. I think I see. It just missed, guys. Missed. And the equivalent, so basically how they localized it, is just spelling the word out, right? But in Japanese, she says it's missed, guys. So it's Kiri. The Kiri in Kirifuji, I think. Yeah, exactly. Oh no. Wait. How do we actually take care of the mist? How do we do that though? Okay, I have a question. Suray's not here, meaning that Eva will not get brainwashed. Which means that 100% she's not going to be part of the team. Or at least in the... you get me, right? The team here in gameplay. Now, I wonder, are we gonna kill her or not? Are we gonna take her prisoner? If we do, I think that she's gonna die like almost immediately. She's going to be the second death after Gaku. Why? Because they have no use for her, I think. Everyone turned to look at the commander. Classic. Begging for life. Huh. Didn't know why, but I felt like I had heard that name before. What? What?
お願いします。故障ですか？命だけは私を生かしてくれたら必ずお役に立ちますから、情報だろうと何だろうといくらでも提供しますから。
This time you're willing to snitch.
って言ってるけど、どうする？
そんなのハッタリに決まっておる。どうせ偽りの情報でも教えるつもりなのでござろう。
Last time she gave us intel was about the boxes of blessings. Well, the boxes in general. Huh.
違います。絶対に本当のことしか言いません。私もとどめを刺すべきだと思うわ。どうして？あんたが敵だからよ。そう簡単に信用できるわけないじゃない。
うまいこと言ってこちらに取り入っていつか俺たちを裏切るつもりなんだろう。
ひどいよ。ひどすぎます。どうして信じてくれないんですか？
Takumi, I think Takumi's gonna feel for her. Why won't anyone believe me? Eva kept pleading with us, her face filled with a woeful expression. Ryuko glanced at her scornfully before speaking up again.
決断するのはスミね。あなたよ。あなたは特防隊のリーダーなんだから。
Am I gonna have to choose? Waiting for my reply. At that moment, I could suddenly feel extra eyes on me. Trace the source of the sensation to the rooftop. How? Where I could see the 4 other members. Darumi, Shoma, Ime, and Kako. Killing Eva now would make them even more wary of me. After all, their suspicions were rooted in the fact that I had killed Eito. If I did the same thing now, that would undoubtedly cement the image of me as a heartless killer in their minds. I wanted to avoid giving them that impression. No. To be honest, even if those 4 hadn't been watching, I could never kill someone so earnestly pleading for her life. It just wasn't right. I felt ashamed for even allowing myself to consider deciding the fate of another person through calculating what would benefit me the most. So I looked into the eyes of everyone present and said,
イヴァーは生かしておく。このまま捕虜にして情報を聞き出すんだ。
おい、マジかよ。
本当にそれでいいのでござるか？
あ
後悔することになるかもよ。
あ、大丈夫だ。そんなことにはならない。俺がこの決断の全ての責任を持つ。だから。
This shit got me smiling, bro. I love when Eva is treated with respect.
仕方がないわね。
Like, come on, poor girl.
しょうか。本当に何とお礼を言っていいの？
That feels so wrong, man. That is so wrong. I wish I could just pat her, man, but no. Nah, bro. I wish Takumi right now would say like, don't thank me. I mean, in the end, we are still enemies, and we're getting you imprisoned. So I wouldn't thank me, maybe just yet, or that much, I don't know. But like, she could die at any moment, right? It just feels so wrong. Eva was choking on her words and bawling her eyes out. What? The next instant, an intense pain spread through my back. If it's the gi, I'm going to hang. Forcing myself to join the battle when I hadn't fully healed had reopened the wound. Ah. Sharp pain shot up my spine. Crumpled to the ground, unable to exert any strength at all. A hazy veil hung over my mind, blocking me from making out what the others around me were saying. I slowly slipped into sweet, silent serenity. Huh. What's the point of this? I don't get it. Is there a reason? Is someone going to die? Or what? It don't make sense to me. And I'm sure the wound would have... I probably wouldn't have fully healed in 13 days. I woke up to the familiar sight of Nozomi sitting right in front of me. This time, she noticed right away that I was awake and she's gonna scream again. Leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room and even longer than last time before finally coming to a stop. And she just stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. Why are you so surprised? Didn't this exact same thing happen before? But you were out for 13 days the last time. It's only been a little more than 2 days this time. Can you blame me? I mean today is day 24. What time? Oh, I guess I don't need to ask. The morning announcement just played. Nozomi nodded. Are you feeling better? I'm fine. Stop putting on an act, okay? Remember what happened during the last defensive battle. I do. As long as I don't force myself to fight like that day, I'll be fine. See? Really? Yeah. Despite my confident reply, Nozomi still seemed unconvinced. By the way, what happened to Eva after I passed out? Oh, oh no! She refused to tell us anything. What? But she promised to give us intel if we spared her life. Please tell me she only wants to snitch to Takumi. We reminded her about that promise as well, but then she said, I am not going to tell you anything because the offer to share the intel was made to Takumi, your team leader, not you. Okay, good. And that's why she's refusing to say anything until you can go talk to her, I guess. Damn it, what is she trying to pull? Oh, it's training today. Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria together. The other 7 who had fought in the battle 3 days ago were gathered. When they saw me, there was a lot of shouting, squealing, cheering, and happy noises as they congratulated me on my recovery. Though I felt a little more subdued than the reactions 3 days ago. Then again, I did wake up from a 13-day coma that time. Still, the celebration went on for quite a while. I ate my first meal, liquids only for now, in a long time, while being surrounded by their warm and welcoming voices. What are the other guys doing? I wish we could have their POV. Now then, there was really no question on what I was going to do next. I have to find out who Gaku's real killer is. I didn't believe the real killer was one of us. Yo, go see Eva, bro, shut up. That meant I had to find a way to prove that the killer was someone from outside the school. In any case, if I could prove my innocence, I could regain the trust of the 4 holdouts. Oh, I just got reminded of something. In Slasher, the Tsukumo twins actually get suspicious of Takumi, but before they can do anything, the Gi takes over and kills them both. Here, I doubt they're going to kill. Are they going to be like antagonists in this route? I wish I could say they are actively going to try to prove that Takumi is the killer, but we haven't seen them in so long, so I don't know if I can say that. Investigating, I decided it was time to pay everyone a visit and ask questions. Yo, hold up. How do I open the map? Triangle, yeah. Eva, yeah. You're in the rec room. Oh, they're plotting. Oh, we're so damn good. We are so damn good. 42 endings. Alright, so on OBS it says 100, an hour and 44 minutes. I am going to end this episode here. I don't want to say surprised, but yeah, I guess I'm enjoying this route a lot. The start was really good. The last few days have been, I don't want to say boring at all. No, absolutely not. Tamer, more classic, if I may say. But still, it is very, very interesting. This one is taking a whole different approach, I guess, of the story. Can I even say that? I don't know, bro. I don't speak English. But yes, this is going to be the end for this episode. We will continue we will actually start the investigation in the next episode and see what this is going to lead to, because again, it seems like this is a sequel to a slasher, which is going to be very, very interesting, of course, depending on how they do it, on how it plays out. I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all and see you in the next one. Goodbye.